appreciate it, man.
Scott.
Let's get it.
All right.
Bye, man. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you, dude.
What's up, guys? I'm telling you guys, this is my highlight of my day. Being able to help everyday people, like all the time. This is my purpose. God damn it, I'm put on this goddamn earth here to help as many people as possible. I truly believe that shit. And I'm very good at it. So that is my purpose for the people that want to listen, for the people that want to take some motherfucking action, right? I can fucking help you. That's 100% for sure. I've done it hundreds of times by now. And we just got Donald here. He is overworked in his 9 to 5 and he has 2 kids. Mortgage, he has a house to take care of. He has a lovely wife to take care of, but he just wants more, right? If this dude can find a fucking hour in the morning before going to work, what the fuck is your excuse, right? Like you are just plain as lazy if you can't find just an hour or 2 a day to do something, right? To work on yourself, to find a purpose and to accomplish a dream or a goal of yours. If you actually don't got an hour to do it, you are a fucking lazy person. I'm sorry to say it, guys. So I'm actually not sorry, because a lot of you guys just need to hear it, that everybody can do it, right? And if you think you can't do it, it's because you haven't tried enough, right? You maybe tried it 1 or 2 times and you simply just gave up because you are lazy and probably gonna stay a loser for the rest of your life if you don't suck it up like all of the other successful people in the world here. Like, I failed thousands of times and then I got it right 1 time. You only need 1 time to get it right and you got it, right? But it takes time to get it, and you maybe have to go through buildings full of fire, right, to get there, right? You maybe have to break up with your girlfriend because she is not supporting you. You maybe have to not talk to your dad for a longer period of time because he is not supporting you. You maybe need to sell your car because you can't afford to run the business, or you can't afford the membership, or whatever it is. You have to go through the hard times like everybody else. God damn it. Nothing that is worth having comes easy in this life here. And if you are right now in your sucky apartment right now, ask yourself, what have you actually sacrificed to get out of it? Probably nothing, because you are in this little comfy bubble over here, right? And you don't want to do shit to get out of it, but then you just blame everybody else for your situation, right? Don't tell me you don't want a house like this. Would you rather have your soggy apartment than to be able to have a mate running around here, have a pool, somebody to come fix your pool, and have an awesome villa and a sports car and debt-free, supporting your mom and so on, and go on vacation all the time, eat at the nice restaurant, buy a bottle of champagne like it doesn't matter, right? Buy a $5,000 whiskey like it doesn't matter. Don't tell me you don't want that shit. If you say you don't want it, it's because you're lying, okay? Everybody wants that shit. If you don't want private jets, your dreams are not big enough. Okay, guys? So I think the barber is coming soon, man. We're gonna get a haircut today, about goddamn time. Right, guys, and we already did our morning cardio, we already had something to eat, and now it's time to get more to eat. Let's get it! What's up?
Hello, sir, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Sorry, did you came here yesterday as well?
Yeah.
Hey, man, Philip.
I see you.
You see me, right?
No, I see you. Maybe Instagram.
You see me on Instagram? Awesome, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you, sir?
You need help?
No, good, thank you.
Are we doing it outside or are we doing it
Anywhere
inside?
you want.
Is it hot outside? What? I'm stupid to ask. Really? Goddamn, goodbye. Motherfucker. We can do it outside.
Really?
Can we do it outside?
Anywhere you want.
Oh my, I need something on my fucking feet here, man. The floor is burning. No, we do it in here.
Here,
Do it.
okay.
Yes, it's good, man. It's good. Awesome. Yeah, man, that was fucking needed. So we are making a big announcement now. As you probably know, I went to Denmark here a week ago and probably saw my dad for the last time because he's super sick with cancer, and made me realize that a lot of people suffer from this disease, and I didn't think about it before it actually affected me in my life. So then I asked around in the Facebook group and so on, and actually a lot of people have family members and moms and dads and grandparents that died from this disease here. So I'm gonna give some of my profit away to cancer research. So for the next month here, all of the profit that goes into the business here, then I'm gonna give 10% of the profit to cancer research. So hopefully gonna help even more people. And this is the beautiful thing about creating something very good, right? A good business, a healthy business. So it can impact more people's life. Not only do we have 50 people that have jobs working in the business, but now the business is so healthy that I can actually also help way more people now outside of the business. Not only the students, but also people with cancer. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be big, and I hope we can help a lot of people because it's a fucking stupid ass disease, right? And it's taking a lot of loved ones away from us. So hopefully we can make a difference. So yeah, guys, so if you want a badass program, if you want my help, my mentorship, and so on, click the link below this video here, and you don't pay more for it. It's gonna be the same, and I'm gonna take part of the profit and give it to cancer research. I'm gonna be 100% transparent with it. You can see I'm gonna transfer the money to cancer research. Nothing, okay? Everything is fully transparent here in the business. So yeah, guys, I hope it's gonna be huge. And yeah, let's get something to eat. Let's get it, guys. What's up, guys? So just we're on a 2.5 hour live call with two of the students, and we had a lot of fun, and the time just flew by, and now we are late because we need to go to the gym, and the guy, the Danish entrepreneur that also lives here in Dubai, is coming very soon. So let's get ready for the goddamn gym. Yeah. Excuse the mess, but the goddamn mate didn't show up. So it's on me. It's my fault. It's a mess. Gonna get some water, some alcohol. My girlfriend is coming. She's gonna love that. We're not gonna get that shit. It's time to get serious. God damn it. And then we're gonna get some egg whites. Egg whites. And if you didn't know, guys, like here in Dubai, I've never seen it before. It's gonna be like 10 egg whites or something like that. Here in Dubai, they have like this dirty kitchen here, so it's like off from the main living area, right? And then they have the, what did they call it? The preparation kitchen in front where we have filmed the other videos. So that's new to me. Is it new to you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Have you seen that before?
No.
No, me neither. It's gonna put some water in, and we can use this for some pre-workout. Gonna get some creatine. Gonna be big as fuck. So the goal is 100 kilos. Some carbs here from Reg Piana. He's dead. Actually, he died at 47. But he knew his shit for sure. But he maybe overdid it a little bit. That's super sad, because that was also one of the people I looked up to. So listen, guys, this is not protein. This is pure oats and sweet potatoes and yams, and there's 40 grams of carbs. 60. Let's go all in here. Why is there 2 scoops in it? Let's go on in and put 80. Just a little bit more. Rather too much and too little, right? That's my goddamn saying. What is this? I believe this is rice. Is this rice? No, this is not rice. I bought it wrong. This is rice. We want that shit.
That's the weirdest pre-workout shake I've ever seen.
But it tastes insane. You have no idea, man. You gotta taste this one day. I'm telling you. A little bit of that. Oh my god, it's gonna be good. Highlight of the day. Check time. Turn it on. Oh yeah! And while we do that, we're gonna have this shit is serious. It's like it's pre-workout. And one day I took like 1.5 scoop of it, and I kind of had to like, I had to stop the workout because I thought like, this is the end. I can't take it. It's super strong. So we're not gonna take a full scoop of this shit here. Do that shit. You. Can you feel it, man? I can feel it. And we're gonna do it. So it's a little hand grenade of pure energy. Yeah. Okay. I hope the maid is coming tomorrow because we have no forks
Nope,
left.
nothing.
I ate the last meal with a spoon. Tried to eat a steak with a spoon. But I made it. I did it. It's not that bad today. Okay, maybe a little bit. You need to stop in here?
Yeah.
Back? Let's go! Ready for the gym, and look where we had to park. We had no beer. God damn it! Our little hand grenade of energy here. And we also have the Danish guy. We're running late, man.
Yeah, we need to hurry up.
Let's go! Let's go, let's go! Guys, a quick workout, easy, super easy. What I call a day off is like forearms and calves, and we don't want to have a day off, right? We just constantly want to work at it. No relaxing, just full throttle. So we are already late. The Danish guy is coming, and let's see, we also need to get something to eat. My shake. I've got my shake. God damn it. Egg whites, sweet potatoes, oats, We love it.
Choco Pops.
Goddamn sugar pops. This is like, I'm telling you, man, it's like candy. This shit here, it's like candy. We love it. So, when you were 17 years old, you started the social media agency.
Yeah.
And how much did you make in Denmark
So
per month?
So before I moved, I was making like 10, 12k a month. And then
Dollars?
Yeah, dollars.
At 17?
No, I was 18 at that time.
Okay, so it took like a year's time to build
Yeah.
momentum.
So I started when I was in like high school, basically, in like the second year, at like when COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
So like I had nothing to do because I was like schooling at home, and then all my friends were playing like computer games, and then I was like I did that for a month, and I got so tired of it, and then I just took like a online course in how to create your agency, and then I created it, and then like I worked at Mcdonald's actually.
Yeah.
So I was like in high school
Perfect.
working at McDonald's, and then I just started out, and then I just just got one client, got another client, got a third client, and then just slowly grew it. And then at the end of the second year of high school, then I dropped out. And
She just said, fuck it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of like the third year where I didn't go, so that's when I moved to Dubai. So I went here and then I set up my company, and that's also the time I got like my first full-time employee.
In Dubai?
No, a Danish guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got him, and then I did I moved my company and everything, and then yeah, I've been here since.
And then you do what now? How much now?
75k a month.
So you went from 12k a month to 75
Yeah, in a year.
in a year, just by getting out of the zone you were in the beginning,
Yeah,
and get out of more and get over to more like-minded people.
yeah,
And as you said before, like just by watching, like
Yeah.
there's always someone that is doing better than you down here, so it drives you,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So that's impressive. And how old are you now? You're 19?
20.
20,
Yeah.
right? You make $75,000 a month. There's not many 20 years old that can do that,
No,
right?
no.
I wish I started when I was 17. Fuck, man, imagine where I've been now then, right?
Yeah, no,
It's
true.
crazy.
Yeah,
And it doesn't matter like what age you are.
no.
Right? It's like there's 15 years old that makes money by posting videos on social media and sell some affiliate product from
Yeah.
somebody, right? So it's cool, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
No, it's really nice. Yeah, and it's everyone can do it. It's not even like in the beginning when I feel like even when I started like 3 years ago, it was like a little bit hard to get going. But now there's just like you can do anything, like sell products, do social media, run an agency, become a closer. Like there's so
Become
many.
a DM setter,
Everything.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like there's so many opportunities, but people are just so lazy and don't do anything about it, right?
Yeah,
That
but
is-
it's I think for a lot of people it's because they don't really like understand that it's possible.
Exactly.
Because if they understood like how it was possible that you can get to the point where you are now, then everyone would do it. But it seems like so unrealistic for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's exactly why I tell my students they have a bigger advantage than I have.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people they look at me and like I'm all the way up here, and then I'm the guru on the mountain. They think, right? And it's unreachable.
Yeah.
But then there's like you will say, oh my god, if Philip can do it, then maybe I can make a little bit more money, right?
Yeah.
More money, right? So that's a different kind of person, right? But many people they look and say, this is too big a gap.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna say that. I'm never gonna reach that. But then they see a student that just made maybe their first sale, high ticket sale online or something, and then they're down here, then the gap is not that big anymore.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then they say, if this girl or guy can do it, then I can do it too,
Yeah.
right? If she can have 2 kids and have a job, a full-time job, and single mom and shit like that, if she got time to do it,
Yeah.
then I can do it too, right?
Yeah.
So they have a way bigger advantage than I do, right?
It's
I
true.
just have more attention,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
more
a bigger brain.
exactly. And when you got your first customer, a social media agency, right?
Hmm.
You didn't have any attention,
Nothing.
nothing. So how did you get your first customer?
So I actually got actually most of my customers from just doing outreach. So
How, where?
through Instagram, I was also cold calling a lot. So just doing cold calling, Instagram DMs, and also I tried to really early on start attending like networking events. So and also do that actually here in Dubai. But because when I show up, you know, there's kind of two scenarios. Either they look at me and say, okay, you're a kid, bye, or they take me actually serious and then they like say, oh wow, you're here, why are you here, what do you do? So it becomes more of like an interest point. But I just got like all the time I've just been getting so much from just doing hobbies, texting people, like I texted you, like
Exactly.
a month ago, like this is the first time we meet, texting you saying like, hey, how are you, what are you doing, like, is there any chance that I can do, like, we can meet up or anything. That's the only way you can get to know people. So I've just always reached out if it's networking, if it's like clients or anything, because you know, the more people you know and the more people you create relationships with, like, the more money you can make.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The more people that know who you are,
Yeah.
the more money you make.
Exactly.
It's that simple,
Yeah.
right? It's that simple, and what you did in the beginning requires a huge amount of energy,
Yeah.
right? Because you're just getting started, you have no clients, results,
Yeah.
you have nothing. Pretty much you have nothing, right? So getting the first clients and getting them results, right? It's the hardest part.
Yes.
It's always the beginning that is the hardest part. But then now you can say to the next guy that meet you, right? That hey, like if you want my help and I can do this and I got this and I did this and I did this and this and this for that guy, right? And
Yeah.
I can do the same for you. Oh really? That
Yeah.
sounds super interesting, right?
Exactly.
Right? So and it becomes easier then.
Yeah.
It becomes easier. And then if you got this guy a super good result, then the guy will tell his friend
Yeah.
about you, right?
Exactly.
And his friend, and his friend, and his friend, right? But what I think is super cool is that you started so young and that you stick with it.
Yeah.
Is that reason why?
Yeah, it's a good question. I actually think like a lot about like I had a friend, he also lives here, so we had like a talk like why is it that we like work so much and like actually do all these things. And I think it's like it's hard to figure out, but I think it's just like striving to do better and get more. So it's not like I want more money, but it's just like I want to be more successful.
Want to level up?
Yeah, I want to level up. I want to do better in life. I want to. Why am I not living here? Why am I living in an apartment? Like, so you know, there's always levels. And I think you know a lot of people say like you shouldn't chase those things, but I think it's good because it kind of drives you to keep going. And also because like let's say this villa was the top, then what's there to do? You know, so that's also the good thing is that, and that's why I moved to Dubai, was that like where I live, like I was almost at top, and I was 18 years old. So that's not a good mindset, because if you think like you're the guy and you're 18 years old, that you'll blow up at some point.
Yes.
So that's why I moved, because then there's a lot of like there's tens of thousands of people here, hundreds of thousands, making more money than me, doing better than me, and then I can look up to them. So there's more to kind of chase.
It's so the dream always becomes bigger,
Yeah.
right? So it gives you like a drive and a purpose,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So exactly, I keep telling people and telling people here on the fucking channel and the stories that something you can always become better,
Yeah.
right?
In every aspect. Not only making money, but you can read more, you can work out more, you can like.
Exactly, you can always level up at something. It's like
Yeah.
the game is like a goddamn, the life is like a goddamn video game,
Yeah.
right? I remember back in the days when I was 13, 14 years old, I played World of Warcraft with my brother, right? And we took our computers in the same room, and then what are you doing? Okay, let's play arena, right? And shit like that, right? And you could always have a better weapon.
Yeah.
You could always have a better shield, right? And then you could make it legendary instead of epic, right? And
Yeah.
you always have that drive and let's go and kill this boss over here, right? And we can show them that we got this shit and we got a new weapon, a better weapon and shit like that. And then people could inspect us in the big cities and shit like
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, it's true, but and I think if you take kind of the same mindset over when you start a business, it just becomes like when you play a game and if you fail, you just try again.
Exactly.
But in life, when you fail, you take it too serious.
Exactly. Many people do.
Yeah, because they think and that's kind of the whole like I'm 20, so. But we still like the school problem is that if you fail, it's a bad thing. But in life, if you fail, it's just a good thing. You just try again, do whatever, and then I failed like so many times. I started when I was 17. Like I was working with like huge businesses when I was 18. I failed so many times. I did so many like stupid things. Like when I look back at it, it was so stupid.
Yeah.
But it's also the things that makes me like a lot better today and makes me more serious and makes me understand like how do you work with like large businesses and not just like your local restaurant and stuff like that. So it's just like the kind of video game journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I also failed like probably thousands of times. But you only need to get it right one time.
That's the good thing.
You really do you just need to work one time, and then it works, right? When you figured out the magic formula and it started to, then you just did more of it,
Yeah.
and more of it, and more of it, right? The same I did.
Yeah.
When I figured out how to do the videos on Instagram, then I just did more of them,
Yeah.
and more of them, and more of them, right? So
Now you're doing even more.
now I do even more,
Yeah.
right? The more attention, the more money you make. It's that simple, right?
Yeah.
And to get more attention, you just post more.
Yeah. And I think it's even better for you than maybe me because I can look like people don't take me as serious, and your story is more true. It's more like you actually come from working like 9 to 5 to this. For me, I have never like had a real 9 to 5 job. So to me, it's kind of like
Did you do the McDonald's while there was COVID?
yeah.
So it was like you couldn't go to school, but you went to McDonald's instead?
Yeah, so I just had nothing to do, and that's when I started the business because I was so bored. I was just sitting at home doing nothing.
How many 17 or 18 years old do you think just scroll mindlessly through social media every day? Because they really don't know.
99% of them.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
really don't know what to do.
I think, to be honest, I think I was even lucky because at that time TikTok wasn't really a big thing, like just when COVID started. So like I was just like if I were to do something, it would just be video games.
Yeah.
But then you get tired of that after like a month, and then I was like, okay, now I'll do something different. And I'm so happy that I started then because I think actually it's even like the opportunity is bigger now, but it's also harder to start because there's more things that can kind of take your focus away. There's more things like there's more videos, there's more TikTok style like Instagram Reels, YouTube
It's
Shorts.
more hot girls shaking their ass on TikTok.
And that's the only
shaking
thing you see because that's like the algorithm is just like big tits, and it's just everything.
I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it.
Yeah, and they know how to keep you on the platform.
100%, that's what it's created for, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's also what I tell you. Like have a dream, right, and a goal and a purpose, right, and then you just focus on that.
Yeah.
That should be the only goal in mind. When you wake up, that's the one thing you think about. When you go to bed, that's the one thing you think about. How can I get to this? How can I retire my parents? How can I move to Dubai?
Yeah.
How can I drive a nice car? That should be the only thing you focus on. Forget all of the social media platforms.
Yeah.
You should use them to create something on, but not to consume it.
No, exactly. But that's what happens because it's like the way I started out was actually deleting everything. So I deleted Instagram.
I did too.
TikTok,
Actually.
Facebook, YouTube, anything that could kind of take my attention. And then I had like only boring apps like Messenger. That's not a fun app. So I just
Depends on who you.
true. But I just removed everything, and I could just and I still do that. So even now when I wake up in the morning, I have when I go to sleep, like 1 hour before I go to sleep, I put my phone on like plane mode, like airplane mode.
Really?
So no notifications, nothing. Because then when I wake up, I get like the first hour I don't use my phone. So and this is actually a thing. So your brain is actually more kind of you'll get more dopamine in the morning, and that will make it harder for you to focus throughout the day. So if you use your phone in the morning, especially if you do stupid things like watch the news and stuff, it makes it even harder to focus throughout the day because your brain is more fragile in the morning. So it's even harder to focus if you use it in the morning. So when I stopped doing that, like I can spend maybe 3 or 4 hours every morning just working, and I can do more in that 3 or 4 hours than people do in a full day.
Yeah, 14 weeks.
True.
Exactly, right? Because people are so distracted all the time. That's actually where we are very different.
Yeah.
Because I'm on my phone constantly, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Either it's calling a team member and a student or
Yeah.
anything or a new thing. And I actually, when I wake up like 3 or 4 times during the night,
Yeah.
the first thing I do, I check my phone, and then I reply to messages in 4 in the morning. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I work constantly around the clock, and this is about finding like what works for you.
Exactly.
Because-
that works.
Exactly,
And mine also works. Yeah.
Exactly, that works for you. What I did is I bought all of these courses at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then I pressed play on the phone, and then I went to sleep. So I
Yeah.
listened to what they said actually.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Right, and that's how different we are.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And if people watching and they don't know what to do and shit like that, then you try.
Yeah.
Try what the fuck works for you, but just try something.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And then I started out like working all the time, and then I could just see also because I work a little bit different, of course, than you because you're the face of something and I'm not. But so I just figured out like one thing that I really realized, and there was another guy that told me this, like at some point you move to a point where it's the quality of your decisions that's more important of the amount of decisions. And when I kind of realized that, I started like really paying attention to like my brain and my focus and how I can do all these things, because if I just make like 1 or 2 good decisions a day in an ads manager, let's say, and if that ads manager is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, then that good decision can make millions. But if I change the ads all the time and do all these things, it will be like it won't work. So so that's also why I think we work so differently, because the way you work is like you're the face, you need to reply, you need to do these things. And I'm more of like a kind of weird guy in the back end. No one sees me, I'm just working.
Yeah, exactly, and that's like a DM setter, for example.
Yeah.
It's also somebody that just
No one knows it.
no one
It's
knows
just
his
there.
name or anything, and he
Yeah.
makes good money anyways.
Exactly.
And that's about also finding like what you want.
Yeah, because I think for most people, like you can make more money if you want to like show your face,
100%.
but you can also still make a lot of money not showing your face.
100%.
Yeah, and especially with what you do.
100%.
And you can decide, do I want to be the face? You can get a lot of views. You can also just post someone else's content and get a lot of views.
Exactly, and sell somebody else's program in the back end that have something to do with whatever you post.
Exactly.
And it could be fitness related, it could be health related, it could be a keto, it could be make money, or it could be anything.
Anything. Yeah.
Anything. And then you just post content about that, either with your face or Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, or whoever that you want to use.
Anything that can motivate anyone to just do something.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's true.
So what is the next goal?
So I definitely want to get to like 150k a month in profits.
Why?
Because that's a Danish million. So I've,
No.
always had, I've always had the dream of doing that on like a monthly basis. But for me, I don't really have like that much of money goals. It's just more like to keep pushing, to keep growing, and just to keep meeting new people, getting a bigger network. Like as I said, I'm only 20. So the more I can do that, and the more people I can get to know and learn from, and the more people I meet, the more intelligent I will become. So that's just what I'm focused on.
Perfect. So you always have a new goal in mind, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what I also learned is that also speed, right, is like a crucial factor if you're gonna make it or not.
Yeah, execution.
Exactly. Like
Looking at a to-do list,
if you-
doing it.
exactly like mine, right? I have a to-do list. You see here, and then I
Yeah.
cross it over. I do that like every evening. I write
Yeah.
down what I have to do next day,
Yeah, I
And-
do the same.
right? And before I started doing this, like I couldn't sleep
No.
at all, because then I thought like in my mind when I was laying down, I also need to
Oh.
shoot this video here, and then I need to reply this person. I also need to send this email. I need to record this video over here. I need to remember to do this story on Instagram, and all of these things just rotated in my mind all the time. Then I started to put it down on a piece of paper in the beginning,
Yeah.
not like this,
No.
but on a piece of paper, right? And I just went to bed because I was
Yeah.
exhausted, right?
Exactly.
So definitely also do that. And then when you have something in mind, don't go a week or 2 weeks, a month or whatever to think about it.
Yeah.
The quicker you can make a decision and take action on it, the faster you're gonna see the result,
Yeah.
right? And the faster you're gonna figure out if it's working or not,
Exactly.
right?
I actually have a 5-minute rule. So if I ever get a task and it takes less than 5 minutes to do, always just do it now.
You heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't find that. But it works so well. because like if you push so many small tasks, and that's actually what I did in the beginning, was that like I started implementing like daily habits and routines and doing all this stuff, making a to-do list. And if regular people, they do a to-do list, they will kind of realize I do nothing. Like I can literally finish my to-do list in like 30, 60 minutes, and then I'm just done. And that's what I realized in the beginning. That's why I, like all of a sudden, like I thought I was really busy because I had school, I had a job, I had a girlfriend. But then I just did the to-do list and I figured out I have fucking nothing to do. Like I have like maybe 4 or 5 hours every single day to do something, while working, while going to school, while going to the gym, while having a girlfriend. But you just figure out like regular people's life, it's a lot more simple. But the reason it's complicated is the same reason like you couldn't sleep. Because they think, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do this. And if they just write it down, it's just like, do this, do this, do this, it's done.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. And that's also why people that have this lame ass excuse that they say, I don't have time.
Yeah.
That's the stupid, I'm so tired of. I hear thousands of times, and
Yeah.
by now it's like, you have fucking time. Right? Everybody have time, you just need to make time for it.
Exactly.
Right? How
Like
bad do you want it?
Yeah. If you go to work at 9 a.m., if you wake up at 5, then you have a lot of time.
Exactly.
That's 4 hours.
But I need to brush my teeth, and I need to watch an hour TV. There is the morning news on. I need to watch that. I need to have 2 cups of coffee at least. And fuck off. I can get to work,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. But the to-do list, it helped me so much.
Exactly.
Doing it and then just looking, and you don't even need to like, you use your brain even less.
Exactly.
Because you just look, I do this, and then I look again, and then I do another thing.
Exactly.
And then when I'm done, I just
Done.
look at like the time, then maybe it's like 9 p.m. at the night, or maybe it's 2 p.m. I'm done.
Exactly.
I can do whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the mind then always grows. And then I never get it. I never gonna end my to-do list. And then I just move it to the next day, like 1 or 2 tasks from yesterday, right? Yeah. Same, right?
Yeah, I do
But-
the exact same.
But like,
But
if
it's also because you don't do a to-do list that you can actually do in one day. So
No.
you want to do so many things, so you do 30 things, and then you do 20, and then that's already 10 for the next day.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Then you move, okay, I need to shoot a new videos here, I need to run new ads
Yeah.
for this and this, and then, okay, I only got 3 of them, I'll move the last one to next day, right? And shit
Exactly.
like that, right? But by putting it down on a piece of paper, it just comes out of your mind, and you're more relaxed, and you're more focused.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
So how are you planning to go to $150,000 a month?
So I think I will go there by doing the same thing that I'm doing now, which is doing consulting. But also I have been considering, using my personal brand, because I know like how beneficial it is, and my story is also, I think, for some people at least inspiring. There's not that many. I have no friends here that's 20 years old. So there's not that many people. So I think growing and using my personal brand can definitely help me get a lot further than I am right now. And for me it's a big step because I need to become more of a public person, but also I think I would rather be a public person making 250k a month than nobody making 75k. So I think I just need to kind of do it, and then
Did you call yourself a nobody at 75,000?
a little bit. Yeah.
That's the mindset, right? That's
Yeah.
like the mindset. Also, when I was making 100k a month, I looked at somebody doing 200k, and I thought to myself, I am nothing.
And that's why I know you, because then I look at 75k and I'm thinking, okay, a lot of way to go still.
Exactly, and a brand, right? You can just scale to the moon,
Yeah.
right? Coca-Cola is a brand,
Yeah.
right? And they look at them, they're everywhere. Every time you go into a super grocery store, they are there, right there, right? So if 100% like Grant Cardone is a brand,
Yeah.
And
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins is a brand, right? And Grant Cardone is doing what, $150 million in online sales a year or something like that. That's a 1 milliard in Danish.
Yeah, and you're catching up.
I'm coming for you, Grant. God damn it! Look out! Yeah, and
True.
actually the age doesn't matter because my mentor, right? He's 22, right, and I'm 31.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just because he had a skill that I wanted to learn. Right? I don't give a shit if he's 50 or if he's 17 years old. If he knows something that I don't, then I want to learn from him,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So 100%, like, and then you want to sell, like, your consulting, or you want to create a course on how to do the social media marketing agency.
Yeah, I think I want to create some sort of a program. So I don't think I want to do it only social media marketing agency. I want to do it a little bit broader, because I think there's so many business models that can still work, and that works. You know, you mentioned, like, you can be a DM setter, you can be a closer, you can do affiliate, you can do SMMA, you can do short format content, you can do everything. So I just want to make it a little bit broader, also because I've been making money from affiliate, I've been making money from SMMA, from short format content, I've also run an e-commerce store that make money as well. So you can do so many things. So I just want to do a little bit of, like, show people and then just make them decide and then do that one thing. And as long as they just decide and do one thing, they will succeed. And I don't think always it has to matter. I'm not saying affiliate is a bad thing at all, but you know, there's so many things you can do. And as you mentioned, like, if you just start something, work hard, you will make more money.
100%.
But it's just whatever you do, it doesn't matter.
Dedication and hard work, it doesn't matter what you do, it will work.
Yeah.
At some point, it will work.
Yeah.
Right? You just have to beat at it long enough,
Exactly.
right? And it will work.
True. Yeah.
So, can I guide you here a little bit?
Yeah.
In the moment you give people choices, right? They get confused and they don't do anything.
Mm.
So if you want, because you have a knowledge in everything, right? You can teach them affiliate marketing, you can teach them e-com, you can teach them how to do cold DMs and make money on Instagram or whatever, and also a social media marketing agency, right? The moment they come into the program and they have to choose between these four here, they do nothing. Because, hey man, what is the best?
Mm.
Yeah, it depends on what person you are. I don't know what person I am. What should I choose? Yeah, it depends. What should I choose? Right? So I think you should go, like, make a funnel, like make a product of one thing. Right? And then inside that product, you can make a new product that teaches them another thing. Right? So they come in wanting to know how to do cold DMs on Instagram or whatever, right? To make 5% of the sale or something like that. And then you can teach them through a webinar the way of social media marketing, right?
True.
Another way, you don't have to show your face to scale to more than $5,000 or $8,000 a month. But what makes you $75,000 a month? And then you sell that for like $997, and that makes it more advanced. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So not only did you make money from the first thing, right? But then they are warmed up to you when they come into the program, right? And then they are more likely to buy from you again because they already like, know, and trust you over here.
True.
So you make more money from the same person. And then when they come into this program here, right?
Another one.
You sell them another one, right? If they want your one-on-one help, for example, it's gonna cost $3,000 or $4,000 or $6,000. And then you help them set up this business for them with WhatsApp and so on, right? So now the customer journey becomes from $7 to $997 to $3,000 or $6,000 or $10,000. You see?
Yeah.
From the same person, right? And then you can do it again. You can,
Yeah.
right? Then you can make a product for $25,000, and then you say, it's done for you. I built the business for you. I set up the branding. I set up this and this. I set up your social media account where you contact people on LinkedIn and give you a guidance and shit like that, you know? That's something you also can do.
True. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Awesome, man. Cool. Thank you for the talk.
Of course.
Hey, baby. What's the other We are recording, baby.
Ja, I see.
That's the Danish dude.
Det er Jeppe.
Yes.
Hej, godt at møde dig.
I lige måde.
Yeah. Did you have a nice flight, baby?
Perfect flight.
Yes, and a little bit of champagne, maybe.
A
And
lot of champagne.
we're also having a little fun here.
Yeah.
Awesome conversations we have here
Epic.
together. Epic. Making money, right? Making
Sounds
money,
good.
talking about money.
Talk about money.
A little bit, all of it, actually. Right?